But before we get started, I'd like to introduce to you our student director, Ms. Joanne Shellabarger, so if she can come forward, please. Joanne has directed our first one-act play, which is called Act 3, Scene 5, by Terry Ortline. And before we get started, I wanted to present her a bouquet of flowers, which is on its way. And also to thank her, the cast and crew would like to thank her for all her efforts by putting these one-acts together, and for all her time and talent and everything. This is the first time we've had a student director in our new studio theater here. And let's see if I can find those flowers. Where are they? Ellen has...
They're locked in Mr. Helm's office.
Oh, no. Oops. Well, anyway, without further, let's see if we can get those out, and we'll get those to you.
Okay.
They're really nice, really. Thank you. Evening 1X. Thank you.
Let me be chained, let me be put to death. I'm content, so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye, 'tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. Know that it's not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heavens so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome, Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk, it is not day.
It is, high heads be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This is not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and low-lipped toad change dyes. Oh, now I would they'd change voices too, since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting thee hence with hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam, nurse,
your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day's broke, be wary, look about.
Good window, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and all this end. Oh, damn!
How am I not in this?
Oh dear, oh me, oh my, I said the D word.
I said cut. How am I supposed to say, art thou gone so
How
with
am I
me?
supposed to get gone so when I have to get over that...
When I say cut, I mean cut. Cut everything.
Chris, that wasn't in the...
Lisa, he knows that for goodness sake.
Do you want me to get Mr. Wilson?
I don't want anybody to do anything except shut up for a minute. We're supposed to be rehearsing a play here. You know, the one Shakespeare wrote. Shakespeare wrote, he descends.
He goeth down. Right here. He goeth down.
Shakespeare wrote, he goeth down. Shakespeare did not write. Romeo ad-libs all his favorite four-letter words as he exits.
Shakespeare did not write Romeo has to damn near kill himself every rehearsal by crawling over some stupid bench that falls over all the time, while Romeo is trying to spout out some stupid iambic pentameter either.
Spouting is about right.
Oh.
And what is that supposed to mean? This is a love story. You two are the lovers, Romeo and Juliet. You're supposed to care about each other. Mr. Wilson said he liked what we're doing. He said he believed us. Don't believe him.
Don't believe Mr. Wilson?
I don't believe you. You don't have to. The audience won't believe you.
You're not the director.
I am the assistant director, and right now I am trying to assist. Mr. Wilson tells you he believes you because he wants you to have confidence. That's good. But we open in 3 weeks, and you need to have a little bit more than confidence. You have to know what you're doing, what you're saying. And what makes you the expert? I listen to you guys. I watch you. Half the time you don't even know what you're saying.
Look.
It's just a bunch of words coming out.
Look, I don't write them, I just say them.
How can you say things when you don't know what they mean?
Well, it's not supposed to mean anything. It's poetry.
Poetry always means something.
So?
So?
So what does it mean, Miss Assistant Director?
You are Romeo. You have been saying Jock and Dave for 4 weeks now. What do you think it means?
You're a real pain, you know?
I know what jockin' means.
It's not your line.
But I know what it means.
Super! You play Romeo. Probably good for a few laughs anyway. First lesbian production.
That's just... I'm gonna tell Mr. Wilson. Nice. Real nice, Chris. You probably think jockin' is something you wear underneath your sweatpants.
Just because I spend my time doing things other than...
Here it is. It's in a footnote. Jockin' means happy. Happy.
Happy.
Well, I'm really jocking to know that, Maggie. Really. That'll change my whole approach to the line. I'll smile like this and twirl my finger in the air like this. And Jock and Dave stands tiptoe up on the misty mountaintops.
I don't think Mr. Wilson would like that.
I'm kind of stuck on misty mountaintops. No, don't tell me. Misty. I know. It's how to make the audience believe it. Maybe if I just...
At least you'd be doing something. No, it's really none of yours. Some say the lark and loathed toad changed eyes. What do you mean?
It means what they say. It means what they say, for goodness sakes. It means they changed eyes.
Some say. Is that all?
And louder.
And what about Romeo? The whole time you're looking out the window and being louder? What does Juliet think about him?
Yeah, good question. What about me? What's old Romeo doing the whole time the lark and the low toad are swapping eyeballs? Some say.
You are with Romeo. He is your husband. Your new husband? He's your lover.
Well, you're a better director than I thought.
You've just spent your first night alone together.
Talking about larks and low toads. Of course. What else is there to talk about? Consider the salamander.
Patty, this is Juliet's bridal night. Morning. This is the first time ever that she ever...
What? Oh, my God.
Let's not forget the night on the balcony. I'm not sure old Willie told the whole story there. But a guy like the one you see before you. And I do think Romeo was my kind of guy. Crawl all the way up and down the shrubbery for one little kiss. Does that make sense?
Chris.
I'm asking you as the assistant director. Nothing personal, believe me. You helped me out on Jockin', and I really appreciate that. This first night business seems even more important than Jockin' and eyeballs. Am I right?
If Mr. Wilson wanted us to think about all this, he'd tell us. I don't know why you think you know so much better than he does.
He's been directing for over 30 years.
He ought to know what we're supposed to think about. He doesn't embarrass us by asking us personal questions.
Do you think you're smarter than Mr. Wilson?
If you're acting, you have to be personal. And no, I do not think I am smarter than Mr. Wilson. He can't do everything by himself. Right now, he's out picking up props, and he asked me to run this rehearsal for him. So let's rehearse and learn what it is we're doing. I'm just trying to help you understand Juliet.
If you understand Juliet so much better than I do, then why did Mr. Wilson cast you as Juliet? You auditioned just like everybody else. He chose me.
He cast you because you look like Juliet. You have always looked like Juliet, so you played Juliet. I look like Lady Capulet, so I played Lady Capulet. I played the girlfriends, the mothers, the ladies in the town, the chorus. You played the Juliets.
You're not trying to help. You're jealous. You think you know so much, so you're trying to make me out to be some dummy. Well, I'm not. We'll see what Mr. Wilson has to say about your assistant when he gets back. If he wants you to play Juliet, he can have you.
Hattie.
Patty, Mr. Wilson isn't gonna like this. What if she quits? And I'm not sorry I look like Juliet. That's your problem, not mine.
Patty, when have you ever listened to Maggie before?
Well, I guess that about wraps it up for today, boys and girls.
That does not wrap it up. Just because the fair Juliet can't stand a little constructive criticism doesn't mean we quit. We'll rehearse until 5:30, like we're supposed to.
Romeo rehearsed without Juliet. True, the play is about Romeo, a young man in search of major physical and occasional spiritual fulfillment. An odyssey taking us from callow youth through painful, if enlightening experience, to a brief but tragic maturity. But still, all in all, it is called Romeo and Juliet. Maybe we should just do Romeo, the first one-man performance of an age-old classic. At last, the story Shakespeare really wished to write, told in some of his own words, unencumbered by superfluous characters, uncluttered by meaningless subplots. I say, Jockin', they laugh. I say, loathed toad, they cry. Romeo and Juliet.
Just because I'm curious, why did you try out?
I thought it'd be a kid parading around in tights and sword fighting. Errol Flynn lives.
Is that all?
Having all the girls call me Romeo.
All the girls?
The present company accepted, of course.
Thank you.
My pleasure. So I thought Patty would probably be Juliet. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Besides, I thought we'd make an excellent couple.
You'll excuse my pointing out that you've been, striking out.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
It's a drag is what it is. All this rehearsing, learning all these stupid lines.
Stupid lines? Romeo and Juliet is one of the most beautiful dramas ever written.
Yeah. Night's candles are burnt out and Jock and Dave stands tiptoe on the misty mountaintops. That is so stupid. Why doesn't he just say, it's morning?
It's morning.
Yeah, it's morning. I really enjoyed it, but the birds are chirping and I gotta cut out. It's morning.
So why didn't this stupid playwright just say it's morning?
You're the one calling him stupid.
I'm just borrowing a phrase.
You're the straight-A honor roll national merit assistant director. You tell me.
Don't pull that crap. You're just honor roll as I am. You know, you're probably right. After all these years, someone finally found Shakespeare out. Stupid, right. We'll do the scene your way.
As a monologue?
Oh, I'll read Juliet's lines.
I'll do Juliet.
But I got the script right here.
We won't be using the script.
Oh, great. Well, then what am I supposed
Aren't we versatile? First the assistant director, now the actors. Juliet was last.
If it gets too difficult for you, just close your eyes and imagine Patty.
There's a limit to my imagination.
No kidding. You're over by the window? Are you going?
Is that all you're gonna say?
That's all Juliet says. It's still night. Are you going? And then you say, it's morning. Okay? It's still night. Are you going?
It's morning.
That's not sunlight. It's just a meteor. Stay.
Let me be tamed.
No. No stupid poetry. Just, I'll stay and die. That's just a meteor. Stay.
I'll stay and die.
No, go. And then the nurse comes in.
Oh, do you want me to do the...
That's all right.
Well, I don't see why I don't ever get...
And then she says, man, blah, 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 be weird, look about. Then I say, open the window, day's in, you're out, and then you...
And then I kiss you. This is Romeo kissing Juliet, right? I'll never get it right in performance if I don't explore every possibility, every nuance of rehearsal. Oh, wow, would she? This after our first night together? Must have had a pretty wild time. And then I go with damn.
And you do not say damn.
Maggie.
And I do not say damn.
Really beautiful scene that way. Short, to the point, no stupid poetry. Just, it's morning. You're out of there.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, you're right, okay? That way it's nothing.
Oh, he stays, he gets caught. He gets caught. Down the vines, he's home free.
I don't think he wants to leave.
You think he wants to stay and get killed.
No, that's stupid.
That's Shakespeare.
I mean, it's stupid to stay around. Romeo. But he has to.
Why?
Because of Juliet?
Why? Because of Juliet.
Because he loves her?
That much?
I guess so.
That's stupid.
Can we stop using that word?
Agreed. I didn't mean stupid in terms of stupid. I mean thoughtless. I mean headstrong. I mean young. I mean 15 years old.
That's my problem right there. Romeo's so immature, I'm having trouble remembering that far back.
Try to think back. Remember your first girlfriend?
Rhonda Stewart. Blue hair ribbons. Yellow crayon. Sky. Dog. Everything yellow.
How about somebody just a little more recent? Patty? Sorry.
Not to worry.
You remember when I was telling Patty this was probably Juliet's first night alone with a man? Well, it was probably the first night for Romeo, alone with a woman.
Listen, you're Lady Capulet. You're not around when I'm talking to Mercutio and Benvolio about the various chicks of Verona.
Haven't you? I mean, do you really believe everything your friends say in rehearsal about us?
Yeah.
This is his first night. His first time. You think? So that's why. He doesn't want to go.
So Shakespeare,
Yes, then.
talk on and on, so...
He won't go. He doesn't want to go, so he stays and talks and talks.
And she talks and talks about...
The Jock and Dave.
And loaded toads.
All that other
stupid
stupid
poetry
poetry
stuff.
That stupid old
Old
Shakespeare. Thanks.
It was your idea. You're the one who decided you didn't want to go.
But I didn't know why.
You knew it. You did.
Can we try the scene again?
Okay. It's still night. Are you going?
No, I mean, old Willie's wedding.
Sounds awfully traditional to me.
I'll try to do it better, Maggie. Honestly, I will.
I know.
I'll need some help.
So will I.
No, not you.
Yes, ma'am. It's one thing to give advice from out front. I can tell Patty what to do as Juliet, but doing Juliet is something completely different. She just walks on stage and she's halfway there. All the guys in the audience are already in love with her.
She's not as beautiful as she thinks she is.
That still leaves room for a whole lot of beauty.
I think she gets less beautiful the longer you're around her. I don't mean she's not.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but some girls get more beautiful the longer you're
Around them. Let's rehearse Act 3, Scene 5.
Do you want me to do Juliet's lines this time?
That's okay. I think I know them.
You're Lady Capulet.
I knew Juliet's lines before we started. You never know when they'll come in handy.
Oh, right.
Shall we? Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet your day. 'Twas the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the grateful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale, look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoeing loose on the tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Young mine is not daylight, I know it I. It is but some meteor that the sun exhales to be to thee this night a torchbearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore, stay yet, thou needest not be gone.
Let me be ta'en.
I know the line. Sorry.
It's okay.
I was listening to you, I forgot I was supposed to say anything. I never heard it like that before.
Thanks.
I guess I never knew how afraid Juliet was that she'd lose something she cared about a lot. You're why I tried out.
What?
It wasn't Patty, and it wasn't just a strut around in tights either.
Chris, I don't understand.
It wasn't that Romeo stuff. I just said that. I saw all 3 performances of Our Town last year. I went the first night because I had to go for English. I was sitting with Rob and we were laughing at Kurt because he was doing that stupid, that milkman to get out of writing a paper. And you had that part in the wedding where you came down and talked to the whole audience about how terrible it is for kids to get married. And the whole audience got real quiet and you started to cry. And I started crying. I didn't know why. And Rob was laughing, so I got mad at him and left and sat up in the balcony for the last act. And then you have that part where Emily comes back and says goodbye to everybody. And I cried again.
Chris,
It's the first time I've cried since 4th grade.
that's so sweet.
Yeah. So I went back on Friday to show I could do it. Sit there without crying.
And
Again, both acts. Both acts, both nights. Saturday, I was 3 for 3. I want to be able to do that.
do what?
Make people do that. Laugh when you want them to. Cry when you want them to. Make them do whatever you want them to, whenever you want them to. Sometimes I have people cheering for me at soccer games, but it's always a fluke when everything works out right. Sometimes I dribble pretty well and sometimes I don't. Sometimes the ball is wet and I miss it.
And sometimes the ball is dry. Is it?
Were you there? Acting?
Yes.
Oh my God, I was awful. Nobody near me. I shot right over the post.
Chris, you hardly ever miss.
Sometimes. Sometimes I leave the defensive back eating my dust. Sometimes I don't. The goalie for Ridgely, Allstate. Here I am, right? The center forward. I couldn't get it past him the whole game. Do I have crowds cheering for me, holding up victory signs, waving to me when I come out of the game? Sometimes. Larkmont, yes. 3 assists and 2 goals. Ridgely, blanket. But you had people laughing with you and crying with you and giving you standing ovations every night.
Chris, they were doing that for the entire cast.
No, they weren't. For you and for Mark, and maybe for Anne. But Patty had all those good lines as Emily. But you couldn't really feel sorry for her or like her a lot. They weren't dumb. They were standing up for you. And they should have. You were in absolute control every second. And the part that got me was I could never figure out how you did it. You were just a mother with a daughter. And every time it was exactly the same. Every time I cried.
Both acts.
Both acts. 3 nights. And I wanted to see if I could do that.
So you tried out for Romeo and Juliet.
Figured what could be tougher than soccer.
And
Well, this acting stuff's pretty hard.
it's just being another person. Well, it's letting yourself be another person.
For you, maybe, but I know I'm gonna look stupid up in front of 500 people, the spotlight shining down on me, standing there in tights saying, "Night's candles are burnt out and Jock and Days dance tiptoe on the misty mountaintops." And Rob and Kurt are sitting there laughing and pointing at me the whole time.
Rob and Kurt graduate.
Rob's and Kurt's never graduate. They go to every play, every year.
So that's why you frown in rehearsal so much.
Laugh with them and you don't get laughed at.
They don't count.
But you do. I was afraid if you saw me doing my best, and it was awful, that you'd laugh.
I wouldn't do that.
No?
No. And nobody else will either. Only if you want them to. And they'll cry if you want them to. And they'll feel better about themselves because you let them know it's all right to laugh and to cry.
Well, what do I do?
For starters, don't act mean.
What do you mean?
Do I have more care to stay than will to go?
Right now?
Now, just the way we've been rehearsing.
I have more care to stay than will to go. What'd you think?
It was loud.
Mr. Wilson always says louder.
Do it for the deaf old lady in the last row of the balcony. Let's just forget her for the moment. You're Romeo. I'm Juliet. There's nobody else around.
Thanks.
Lisa,
Sorry.
I didn't mean that. This is Romeo telling Juliet he loves her. That's all. Just the two of them, alone. Just tell me that you love her.
I have more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. My hands be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This is not so, for she divided us. Some say the lark and loathed toe changed eyes, and I would that they had changed voices too. Since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting me has hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light. More dark and darker grows.
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Beware you look about.
The window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll be sent.
Hey! You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to. And.
I don't think you could leave like that with just one kiss.
Well, it says one kiss. One kiss, not a cent.
What do you think, Assistant Director?
I like it.
Do you think it works?
Oh, I know it works.
Do you think we should take it back to one kiss and I'll descend?
Let's take it back to more like life. I like the way you did that.
Okay, thanks. All right, I'm over here. You're over there.
Okay, I'll cue you. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light. More dark and dark our woes.
Lisa.
Madam,
Nurse.
your lady mother is coming to her chamber. The day is broke. Beware look about.
The window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
One kiss.
Mr. Wilson's back, and he'll be here in a few minutes.
He's not very happy with you, Maggie, about your directing. How do you upset like that?
She's changed his blocking.
You said to run it one more time, and then he'll come and see what you've done.
What do you mean she's changed his blocking?
Well, when he starts to go down and then...
Goeth down.
Oh. When he starts to leave and...
Let's just stick with the original blocking, okay? I have enough trouble with this scene as it is. And no more assisting, please.
I won't say a word, okay? Places, everybody. Act 3, Scene 5.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet your day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale, look, love, what end? What's wrong?
It's good. That's
really
great.
I'm
What an
impressed.
improvement.
Let's do it.
Okay. It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale, look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burned out, and Jock and Dave stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it I. It is some meteor that the sun exhales.
to be to thee this night a torchbearer, and light thee on the way to Mantua. Therefore, stay yet, thou needest not be gone.
Let me be ta'en, let me be put to death. I am content so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon gray is not the morning's eye, it is but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. Nor that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk, it is not day.
It is. Hie hence, be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This is not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and low the toad changed eyes. Oh, now I would they change voices too. Since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting thee hence with hunts to the day. Now be gone, more light and light and grow.
More light and light, more dark and dark our world.
Better. Nurse, your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Beware, look about. The window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell, one kiss novice.
Patty. Patty.
Wow.
Patty thinks we gotta stick with the original blocking. What do you think?
I agree with Patty. One is definitely enough.
One what? Change what?
You're right. I didn't mean to break your concentration. Really, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Since we're stopped, can I say just one thing?
What is it?
That was good. Really good. A nice scene.
You liked it?
I liked it. You and Chris work really well together. It's going to be fine.
You think so?
I know so.
Well, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
That's why we rehearse.
Could you hear me all right on more light and light it grows?
I could hear you fine. It was nice.
Me too, it was. But did you believe it?
I believed it. This scene got better and better as it went on.
What about the kiss? You know, the one there at the end.
I know which one.
Did you believe it?
It looked okay.
Did you think it was rushed?
It looked fine from here.
It felt a little rushed. What do you think, Patty?
It might have been a little
It
rushed.
was not rushed.
This was their first night together.
I know.
But you believe it.
Yes, I did.
Thank you. And you too, Chris.
Oh, gee, thanks, Patty.
No, really, I mean it.
Oh.
It wasn't just me.
Oh.
No, she's right, Chris. It wasn't just Patty. It takes two to make a love scene. Romeo and Juliet. Let's just do the ending one more time before Mr. Wilson gets back, so you'll be ready.
This is going to be great. He's gonna love it. How about we take it from one kiss and I'll descend?
What do you think, Romeo?
Yeah, he's probably already on his way back. We should probably take it from where I've gone.
Oh, okay, Patty?
All right.
Okay, I'm here. I've gone.
You're over by the window?
Yes. Art thou gone so? Love, Lord, I, husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day in the hour. For an hour, there are many minutes. Oh, by this count, I shall be much in years, ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity to make and convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Aren't you supposed to be looking at me at that line? Is that where you've changed his blocking?
Well, Mr. Wilson always tells me to cheat out and face upstage because the audience can't see my face. They can't hear me.
But you're saying goodbye to me, and I couldn't see you.
What do you think? Should I do? Farewell, I will omit no opportunity to make and convey my greetings, love, to thee. Or, farewell. I will omit no opportunity to make and convey my greetings, love, to thee. What do you think?
I like it both ways.
Me too.
What about you?
I couldn't see him the second time.
Well,
Let's just leave that up to Mr. Wilson. Jen, why don't you go get him and tell him we're ready to run the scene, okay?
I get him. He's gonna love it. It really feels so much better, Maggie. Thanks for helping Chris. Oh, and me too.
yeah, thanks, Maggie. I really appreciate it. I could use some help on the balcony scene, though. I'm having a little trouble with, oh, it is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were.
I could help you out with that. You could come over to my place this weekend, and I could help you work out the kinks.
Oh, thanks, Patty. Really, that's nice of you, but I'm so far behind you, I wouldn't want to slow you down.
But you've gotten so much better. You're starting to get a real grasp on your character.
Really, thanks a lot, but 1 weekend with Maggie and I'll probably be right up there. What do you say?
I'll be at my window Saturday night.
I'll bring the ladder.
My dad has one in the garage. Says any boy wants to use it, it's all right.
Nice guy.
A prince.
8 o'clock? But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. But thou, her maid, art far more fair than she.
We'll work on it.
Thanks, Coach. Do you think if I improve, I can get you to believe it?
Yes.
I already do.
Me too.
Can't ask for more than that.
It's coming.
Places, everybody.
Told him how good it was. He's really excited.
Romeo and Juliet, Act 3, Scene 5.
Wake up shorter tomorrow out of enthusiasm. So go ahead. Take your best shot. Try to resist.
I don't believe it.
Just remember this. Miniature golf is bigger than you or me.
You must be some kind of a charmer to be talking into this.
You'll be hooked before you know it. Hooked, wedged, and sunk. Plink. And... ouch.
Oh.
Too bad. Nice try, though.
I just hope nobody sees me out here.
And if they're not overjoyed and envious at your fun and good fortune, spending an evening with me, pity them.
You are shameless.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Plink. And...
Oh!
nice bounce, but no cigar.
It wasn't a bad shot, though.
You know what I like about miniature golf? The archaeology of it. The ancient anthropology of it.
Oh, what?
Well, you know, a race of dwarves once covered the earth. This is what they left behind.
Ha ha.
This was their Stonehenge.
Did you just think that up?
These are the descendants of ancient ritual war clubs.
Did you just think of this?
You didn't know any of this, but it's true. Anyway, that's why I like to come out here to Lilliput Lane. To sense that cosmic connection with beings who've come golfing here since time immemorial.
Uh-huh. And to seduce girls.
What?
Oh, come on.
What guy in his right mind would take a girl miniature golfing to seduce her?
You would? You've got quite a reputation, you know.
What reputation?
Don Juan.
Cindy, I swear, I've never taken a girl miniature golfing in my entire life. Or anybody else's entire life.
Amy.
Beg your pardon?
My name is Amy. You just called me Cindy.
Oh, God.
Amy, I'm sorry, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, you want to take your next shot? I can see you're fascinated and intrigued by the game.
If this is all about marking me down on your scorecard,
Never in a million years.
you can think again.
Blink, and...
Yes!
Hey, that was great.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was very good.
Wow, that felt great.
It's almost a passionate thrill when it happens, isn't it? Okay, I take it back. It's not a passionate thrill. It's a mild, celibate frisson.
You are so shameless, I don't believe it.
Quiet, please. I'm engaged in serious business here. Blink! Bingo!
Wow,
Am I good?
that was nice.
Am I good?
You were really good.
Let's mark it down for infinity. Let's see. 3, 4, Amy. And a hole in one for Chuck. Sounds like a kind of a golf club, doesn't it? A sand wedge, a putter, and a chuck.
Very funny.
Are you interested? Shall we play on?
Yeah, let's play on.
4! Funny. Seems to be an echo out here.
Chuck, you are so full of it.
What?
You are shameless, Chuck.
This is nothing.
What?
Phyllis? What? Come on.
I once played miniature golf in Japan.
In Japan.
Oh, right.
That's right. Right there on the slopes of Mount Fuji.
You know, I've never taken a girl miniature golfing in my entire life.
I'll bet.
I swear.
It was almost religious.
I'll bet.
I swear.
Or anybody else's entire life.
Very zen.
I believe it.
You don't believe me?
With your reputation,
What reputation?
Don Juan.
Oh, suspicious Phyllis. You have to learn to trust people.
Trust yourself now.
I've got my eye on you.
Keep your eye on the ball.
You have got to be some kind of a charmer to talk me into this.
Going to fall in love tonight. Oh, with miniature golf. This game is bigger than you or me, you know?
Thank you. I just have to let it seize me.
Plink.
Plink. And...
Too bad.
Nice lie, though.
Very nice lie.
It's just a golfing term.
It's perfectly innocent.
I'm sure.
Anyway, you know the Japanese play it sideways. Miniature golf, I mean.
Oh, come on.
It's true, because they're on the side of the world. And all that bowing they do.
Ha ha. You're only trying to make me miss my shot.
And you know, the Japanese are so short. Miniature golf is really miniature over there. It's like this high.
Very cute.
You didn't know this, but it's true.
A race of dwarves once covered the earth, and this is what they left behind.
Ha ha.
This was their Stonehenge.
Very
You
cute.
didn't know that, but it's true.
I know you're trying to distract me.
Never.
Plink. And... Nice. Anyway, that's why I come out here. For that communal sense with beings who've been doing the same thing since time immemorial.
Did you just make all that up? Did you just make all this up?
Make what up?
About Japan.
I don't make anything up.
Everything I say is true.
You do have... There is something about your charm, I'll say that.
I'm a very serious
I'm
guy.
a very serious guy at heart.
Well, you sure do have a way of making everything mean something else.
And that's exactly what I like about golf.
Do you know what I like about golf?
It means something else.
It's a metaphor.
It's a great metaphor.
Okay, what for? Oh, I know. Waiting for seduction.
No.
No.
Sure, keeping score, playing the horse.
No.
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 No. It's a metaphor for life.
For death.
Did you just say for death?
Yeah.
You're a sensitive person.
You're an intellectual.
You can understand this. Those aren't just holes out there.
These are stages on the ultimate journey.
Those are steps on the journey of
And
life.
of course, it's the same for everyone.
And it's always different.
Sand traps.
Water
The
traps.
sands of time.
The waters of purification.
The final hole. The end of the game.
The verdure of the greens.
What a beautiful idea.
What a total crock of manure.
And I believe it.
The only way that miniature golf is like death is the most feeling people fear and resist it. The 5 stages of miniature golf. Anger, denial, grief, blame, and a window.
That's good.
You're a good person, Annie.
Amy, Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Amy.
maybe you're just afraid of the challenge of miniature golf.
I'm not afraid.
Think you're man enough for the game?
I think so.
Shall we play on?
Yeah.
Let's play on.
Blink. And...
Yes!
Nice shot.
Boy, that felt good. Woo! Well, thought I wasn't up to it, huh?
I told you you would like it.
Maybe you only needed to handle the equipment for a while. It reduces resistance.
Even when the club is so small.
Ha ha.
You know, it really is kind of a passionate thrill, isn't it?
Okay.
You want to see a thrill?
Watch this.
Blink. Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Yes. Bingo!
Nice shot.
Am I good?
Am I good?
You're good, all right. You're really good.
Let's put it down for infinity.
Another hole-in-one.
Hole in one.
For Chuck.
Sounds like some kind of surreal golf club, doesn't it?
A Chuck.
So, do you pay people to write this stuff for you, or is it all spontaneous?
It just wells up out of my unconscious somehow. I can't account for it.
Playing on.
Let's play on.
I'm going to concentrate on my game from now on.
Good.
Four. Seems to be an echo in this chord.
Do you know I've never taken a girl miniature golfing before?
Oh, yeah? How come? I've been on lots of miniature golf dates.
Oh? Really?
Sure, I love miniature golf. I play it all the time.
Well, good.
Did I tell you that I once played miniature golf in Japan?
In Japan?
Yeah. Miniature golf is really miniature over there. It's like this high.
I'm going to distract you this time.
Did you know the Japanese played it sideways? Because they're on the side of the world.
Very cute. Now can I play?
Go ahead.
Did you know a race of dwarves once covered the earth?
They did?
Well, not really.
You mean like midgets? We're all over the world?
I was only kidding, actually.
Oh, boy. You had me scared. But I'll bet if that was really true, they probably would have left something like this behind, huh? Like Stonehenge or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah.
You go first this time.
All right. Gladly.
You want to go first?
Be my guest. But just remember, miniature golf is bigger than either one of us.
Huh?
It's bigger than us.
Oh, bigger than us.
Just a little joke.
That's not going to work now.
Blink.
Blink.
Wink.
And... Ouch.
Oh, all in one.
Too bad, Charlie.
Nice try, though. Was that good?
That was good, Amy.
Alma.
Huh?
My name's Alma. You called me Amy.
Sorry.
No problem. Want to shoot?
Blink. Blink.
You know what I like about golf? The metaphor.
Life or death?
Bong.
No, life or death.
Well,
Nice try, though.
never mind. It's not important.
I just like this because it's fun. Like dating. Want to shoot?
Sure.
Blink.
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 And bingo.
I wouldn't worry about it.
You're right on par for the hole.
You've got quite a reputation, you know.
Who? Me?
Yeah, as a Donald Juan.
Oh, a Donald Juan.
Yeah, but you're gripping it wrong.
Excuse me?
Keep your thumbs down.
Oh, thanks.
Blink.
Yes! Excellent!
Nice shot.
Not a bad lie, though. Scorecard, please.
Sure.
You can tap that in.
Bingo.
Now I wonder who this moron is ahead of us. Playing through. Playing through.
4!
So anyway.
Anyway, Amy.
What's your story, Paula?
Phyllis! Alma!
Sorry,
What's your story?
You called me Amy again.
but what's your story?
Family, and so on.
Brothers and sisters,
Where do you hail from?
And so forth.
Well, I have 2 brothers.
3 sisters,
2 brothers and a sister.
and I'm the oldest.
Uh-huh. Blink.
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 Do you have to make those noises?
Ouch!
Oof.
Bong.
What noises?
You make noises while you golf.
Sorry,
Your shot again, Dick.
it's Chuck.
Sorry. Anyway, my mother's dead. My father lives in Arkansas. My older brother's an undertaker.
Blink.
And my sister's in prison. Yes!
You know, you make noises too.
I do?
Yeah.
Funny, I never noticed.
Anyway, this brother. How old is your sister?
I don't have a brother. It's two brothers.
Right.
Right.
And your mother is dead?
No, she's a beautician.
But
Your father is a carpenter.
your mother lives in Michigan.
And you're divorced.
No! He's a pickle packer.
She's buried in Kansas.
But I do have a boyfriend in the Navy.
Oh.
Blink.
And bingo! Nice shot.
You know, I can't hit the ball if I don't go plink.
What?
I have to make a noise if I'm gonna hit it right.
Oh, okay. Make a noise.
It's just my nature.
Okay.
I'm used to it.
Okay.
I mean, some people make noise while they play, others don't.
Go ahead, make all the noise you want.
Looks like this guy is still at it.
Looks like we got a deadhead up here.
Playing through. Playing through.
Moron.
You're not gonna make me miss my shot.
It's only 2 inches away, for goodness sake.
You're trying to make me miss.
Just hit it.
Anyway, what about you?
How about yourself? What's your story?
Me?
Plink.
Well,
And bingo.
I'm an individual.
I'm an individual.
I'm an individual.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You might call me a loose cannon.
Another hole in one!
Grew up in a modest home.
Good home.
Upper middle class home. Right now I've got a very good.
Very good.
Very good job. Deputy Vice President.
Vice President.
I work in inventory. Did I tell you I once played miniature golf in Japan?
Must be pretty miniature over there. The people are all so short.
Look, we haven't gone out before sometime, have we?
No.
I mean, the two of us haven't done this course before, have we?
I don't think so.
Plink,
Oh.
plink,
Excellent.
plink.
Blink.
Plink.
Blink.
Yes.
Phyllis, have you ever thought there's a design in our lives?
Plink.
Something bigger than both of us?
Plink.
Sometimes.
Plink.
You know, Annie.
Amy.
Phyllis, you could be part of that design.
You could be part of some greater design in my life.
You're a wonderful woman.
You're a beautiful girl.
And you're different.
You're also different somehow.
Shameless.
I think you and I could.
You and I could go places
Yeah, like where?
like
Japan.
my place.
Like your place.
Oh, I see.
So, what do you say?
What do you say, Amy?
Midnight is young. The
Stars are out. The world is all before us.
So you gonna go?
Oh, Chuck. You know, your name sounds like a golf club.
I resign.
Very good job defensively by Carmel.
Lowry across the line. He draws Tabor on the defensive end. Inside it goes to Brad Pickett. Throws it for Carl Dick. Baseline. Chris Waters. Back for Shepard for three. Off the front of the rim. Kept alive by Carl Dick, and he puts it in. Carl with the tip up and in. He's got 10.
And there's a timeout taken by Newcastle. Doing a good job. They start out with a 4-0 spurt now. And there was Dick crashing the boards. And Carmel is doing just an excellent job. They've got 3 quick rebounds to start the second half.
Good call by Coach Sam to get the Greyhound momentum stopped after they cut the lead down to 9 points at 30 to 39. Greyhounds leading scorer right now. Carl Dick with 10 points. Chris Waters with 8. Ayers has got 6. Pickett with 4. And Shepard with 2.
Newcastle, as Alford is discussing with his team what they need to do right now. It looks to be saying that they have to crash the boards. They need to get it down low to their big man Huckabee and Barry.
6:16 to play. Greyhounds trailing by 9 and looking to cut further into the deficit.
Eddie is looking to be pleased with their effort right now at the start of this first half. And now Carmel will pick up full man-to-man pressure, full court.
Number 40, Eric England looking to inbound. He finds Kyle Huckabee, and he'll give it to Scott Miller, who will bring it across the line. Shepard will be man-to-man with him. Man-to-man for the Greyhounds. Huckabee catches, looks to shoot, but Carl Dick's on him. Inside it goes, swatted away. Nice play by Chris Waters as the entry passes to England, and Carl Dick pulls up baseline off the break and hits it. Somebody left him alone, and Carl banged it home. 4 points in the second half. Greyhounds have cut the lead down to 7. 39-32 with 5:45 to play. Miller beats Shepard off the dribble, gives it to England, and gets it right back. Miller looking inside. Comes to the right side for Tabor. Now switches back to the left. Huckabee with the ball. Back for Tabor. Now Miller thinks about the 3. Nice dish underneath the Chad Berry. Rolls out. Waters goes for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on him. He had side, but as he tried to take it away from Chad Berry, they whistled him for a personal.
Pickett did a good job fronting Chad Berry, making him miss the shot. And Eric England and Waters both fought for the rebound, and they called the foul on Waters. I disagree with that one because I thought Waters had the position and England was over back, but they gave it to England instead.
Greyhounds on a 6-0 run to start off the third quarter, something they really needed. Chad Tabor will set the offense 2-3 zone now for Carmel, as they've been switching it up very well in the second half. Miller and Tabor playing catch in the backcourt. Huckabee now for Miller. NBA range 3-pointer, no good. Long rebound comes down to Chad Berry, Eric Berry, and he hits it.
Good job by Chad Berry there on the rebound, crashing the boards, putting it up and in.
Lowry with the ball. It's man-to-man defense now for Newcastle. They leave Lowry all alone, but he won't shoot it and gets it to Carl Dick. Shepard now on the right side. Back for Carl. Little give-and-go action. Carl draws no rim on the shot. Hacks it away from number 50, Chad Berry, but they're going to get him with a personal. So Carl threw up the air ball and a personal foul.
And Carl Dick kind of rushed that shot as he just immediately turned around and put up the shot. Tried to bang it off the glass, but it got a little too high on the glass and missed the goal entirely.
Miller gets the ball from the inbounds. 4:40 to play, third quarter. Tries to draw the foul from Shepard. And Miller will set up the offense man-to-man now for the Greyhounds. Good switching defense between the 2-3 and the man. Tabor looking for some help. Gets it to Chad Berry. Puts it up and good. Berry moves extremely well with the basketball. Very well for a 6'8" guy. He's got 16. Lowry pulls up from 3. No good. Poor shot selection. And Waters tried to save it. Fast break. Here comes Huckabee. Around the back pass. What a look. He tried to get it to Chad Berry, but Berry was fouled in the act. Nice pass by Huckabee as he realized he had a trailer. Went around the back, and Berry will go to the line.
There's a big feud going on right now. Waters and Eric England are getting it on right now. England, I saw on the Newcastle possession, threw actually a quick jabbing punch into Waters' chest as Chad Berry gets the first free throw. And then Waters, on the next possession at Carmel, threw it at England when he was trying to throw it off the bounds.
massive players on the team, but if you're going to get in a scrap with him, he's not timid enough. He'll step up.
And Barry nails the second free throw to extend the lead to 13.
44 to 32. Underneath it goes. Foul whistle underneath. Waters got to go to the line.
Waters took it strong against England as they are duking it out between each other down low in the post area. Ayers will now come in. He'll come in for Jeff Lowry. And number 32, Rodney Berry, comes in and he'll give Eric England a rest. Waters a very good night tonight. He's got 8 points, and he'll try to cut into this 13-point deficit.
England sits down, and Waters has got the better of him as England is scoreless tonight.
Waters misses the first free throw. So he'll try to cut the lead down to 12 with this one. Waters eyes the free throw, and it's up to good.
Chris with some good shooting form. Give him 9 on the evening. It's 45-33.
And Shepard will pick up Miller man-to-man.
Huckabee with the ball, fakes the 3, shoots, make that a pass inside. Nice ball fake. Is there going to be a held ball underneath, or will they whistle Pickett with the foul? Yes, they do. Brad Pickett whistled as he tried to steal it away from Chad Berry.
He pleaded a pretty good case there to get the jump ball in, but the referee didn't think so and called the foul on Pickett, so it'll be out of bounds underneath Newcastle.
Comes to Huckabee on the right baseline, 2-3 zone for the Greyhounds. Miller back for Huckabee, puts it on the floor baseline, shoots and scores. Nice form by Kyle Huckabee. His first pair in the second half, 47-33. The other way, it's Shepard. Carl Dick now looking for Brad Pickett underneath. Puts it on the floor with the right hand, up one-hander, draws no rim, thought he was fouled. Throws up another air ball, and the Greyhounds come up scoreless again. Miller on the drive, coast to coast, no good. Rebound is put back by Berry, but jump ball as Brad Pickett with the heads-up play underneath. Berry tried to tip it back in, couldn't get it, and the next time Pickett jumped it up with them. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. 47-33. Greyhounds trailing by 14. And looking to get something started after that 6-0 run at the beginning of the period. Newcastle answered with 5. Whistle on the floor. It'll be on Scott Miller, his second personal foul. And the team's third.
Miller was a little upset as Jeff Shepard gave him an elbow to the face. And will sit down as number 10, Joel Harvey, comes in. And so does number 22, Brian Davis. Brian Davis will come in and give Tabor a rest.
Underneath it goes to Big Daddy Waters. He's hacked by number 10, just checking of the game. I think that's Joel Harvey. And he draws the foul.
Good job by Waters as they do the old backdoor play for Waters. So Waters will get 2 attempts.
Check that, number 10 is Josh Estel. Not on the roster as number 10, but that's what the PA announcer Tony Willis says, and we'll go with his word.
So Waters nails the first free throw. That is the 4th team foul for Newcastle, so both teams will have 4 fouls as Waters misses the second free throw.
Newcastle with the basketball. Brian Davis in the backcourt. Chris Ayers on him. Man-to-man defense. Underneath it goes. Stolen away by Chris Waters. Outlet to Shepard. 2-on-3. He'll give it to Ayers. Thinks about the baseline shot. Goes to the glass and scores. Nice fingertip layup by Chris Ayers. Give him 8 tonight. It's 47-36. Greyhounds whittling it away.
And now Carmel picks up the pressure with man-to-man full court. Chris Ayers is an excellent player. He likes to drive and do those finger rolls a lot.
Estel with the ball, gives it back for Davis. Looking for some help. Davis picks up his dribble and gives it to Huckabee. Carl Dick on him. Carl did a good job in the second half of containing Huckabee. He's only got 2 points. Now Brian Davis with the ball. 2:10 to play, third quarter. Greyhounds down by 11. Huckabee goes in the air and gives it back for Chad Berry. 6'8" man dribbling it out on the wing. He needs to be underneath on the blocks. Huckabee looking inside, settles for Brian Davis out top. Stolen away by Ayers. Back in the backcourt, but Davis retains possession. Now Shepard strips it, and they're going to call him for the foul. So Shepard's got, I believe he's got 2 personals, and that's the team's 5th foul.
Shepard and Ayers both showing really quick hands. Shepard does not agree with that one, and he is very, very flamboyant with his argument.
Inbounding the ball will be 32, Rodney Berry. And it'll be Huckabee on the right wing now, looking inside. Shep off the dribble, 2-3 defense now for the Greyhounds. Estel over to Huckabee. Back out top it comes for Rodney Berry. Baseline for Brian Davis. Davis wants to reverse the ball around for Huckabee as he's open at the three-point stripe. Instead they go back to the baseline. It'll be over and back Newcastle as Chad Berry tried to throw it in the backcourt for Estel. And he threw it away. So Greyhound basketball with 1:30 to play in the third quarter. 47-36, Greyhounds trailing by 11.
And now number 30, Jeff Milliken, will come in to give Huckabee a rest. He'll sit down and probably come back in at the start of the fourth quarter.
Shepard with the basketball. Estel on him. Picks up his dribble and gives it to Ayers. Ayers looking for Waters on the blocks. Gives for Carl Dick, takes it to the hoop, and gives it to Waters. Baseline jumper, no good. Dick elevates to keep it alive and can't get it. Tipped out of bounds, it'll be Newcastle ball. The Trojans control 1:13 to play, up by 11. Estel comes across the line, man-to-man defense now. The Greyhounds switching it up again. Shepard on number 10, driving on number 10. Ball up in the air, Pickett gathers the loose one. Milliken lost the handle, and Shepard comes down the floor for the Greyhounds. Carl Dick thinks about the three. Moves baseline, now back for Shepard. Nice no-look pass underneath to Pickett, off the glass and good. Brad's first deuce in the second half, give him 6 on the night, and the lead is now 47-38.
Good look by Shepard and a good strong take by Pickett, gets the deuce.
Estel back for Rodney Berry. Berry will hold as there's 31 seconds to play, and it looks like Newcastle's going to hold for the last shot. Nearly stolen away by Ayers as Brian Davis controls now for the Trojans. Little two-man weave up top. Estel and Davis, Shepard and Davis getting into it a little bit. 12 seconds to play now. On the move to the glass goes number 30, Jeff Milliken, as he is hammered by Brad Pickett. He'll go to the line. 47-38 with 8 seconds to play.
Both Waters, Carl Dick, and Brad Pickett all converged on Milliken right there as he drove it down the lane. And they call Pickett with the foul, his third. So Milliken will step to the line. Milliken has no points on the night, so he'll try to get his first points on the night with these 2 free throws and try to extend the lead to 11.
Chris Bell checks in the game for Chad Berry, giving the big 6'8" center a rest.
Milliken was set to attempt his first free throw. It is up and good. Nice smooth stroke by Milliken. So that spreads the lead to 10 for Newcastle. And the second free throw is no good as Waters comes down with the rebound.
Foul underneath on Milliken, and we'll go to the other end. Actually, we'll stay underneath the Newcastle basket, Greyhound basketball. 7 seconds as one tick came off the clock. 10-point lead. Greyhounds need a bucket here. 5 seconds. Shepard across the line. Pulls up for 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim. No good. We've got 3 quarters of play out of the way. The Greyhounds down by 10. They chopped into that lead, and we'll send it back to the station for a 1-minute booster break on the voice of the Greyhounds.
Our thanks go out to the following Greyhound boosters: skier and Sherry Seifert, Donald and Tricia Rupert, Neil and Diana Bearley, Tony Willis, Dory Jenkins, Pitney Bowes Corporation, Karina Cucci, Richard and Katie Russell, Indiana Custom Embroidery, Bonnie Grimble, Don and Martha Carice and family, Steve and Neela Ross, Randy and Karen Clemens, Larry and Susie Pike and family, Daryl and Debbie Miller and family, Chris, Mike, Ted, and Sarah Sedbury, Mr. and Mrs. Don Raymond and family, Worldwide Investments, Richard, Carol, John, Ken, and Cammie Getch. If you would like to be a Greyhound booster and help support these broadcasts on WHJE, send $25 to the Greyhound Booster Club, 520 East Main Street, Carmel, Indiana, 46032, and your name will be added to the list.
Carmel High School varsity gym, Scott Hollingsworth and Dan Monk. 48-38 after 3 quarters of play. Carmel trailing by 10 in that quarter. They scored 12 points, and Newcastle had only 9, their lowest production of the game.
Right now the lead scorer for Carmel is Carl Dick with 12, followed by Chris Waters with 10. For Newcastle, their top two scorers are Chad Berry with 16 and Lee with 12.
Comes over on the right wing to Rodney Berry, underneath to Eric England, and it rolls out. Pickett with the rebound, outlets to Shepard. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Greyhounds down by 10. Waters gets it on the low post, takes it up and misses. Rebound down to England, and he is fouled by Waters. England had superior position underneath, and Waters comes in, swats at his arm, picks up his second personal.
Waters kind of took an off-balance shot, but he thought he had the move there and was not able to convert on the move. And England came down with the rebound, so he will take the one-and-one opportunity now. England looking to get his first points of the night. He's been held scoreless by Chris Waters. Good defensive job by Waters. The first free throw is good. So that spreads the lead to 11 at 49 to 38 with 7:39 left in this game. England eyes the second one. It's up and good.
50 to 38, Trojans by 12, and give Eric England 2 on the night. 2 for 2 from the line, and that's where we stand. 12-point lead, 7:30 to play. Chris Ayers has it on the right side. Brings it for Carl Dick. In trouble, swatted away by Huckabee, and he'll be whistled for the foul. Huckabee on the reach in, his second, no big trouble. 16 fouls for Newcastle. The Greyhounds have 7, so Newcastle's in the bonus.
Look for Carmel to start putting it up from three land as they are 12 points down. They've still got a lot of time, but they might want to consider a three-point shot.
Entry pass stolen away by England as Chris Ayers was looking for Waters. Scott Miller in the backcourt, man-to-man defense for Carmel. 7:15 to play. We have Berry with the basketball. Now Huckabee on the right side, thinks about the three, but Carl Dick right in his face. Shepard playing the basketball. Scott Miller moves left side. Back for Huckabee. Carl with some good defense on him. Huckabee spots up for 3. Misses. Long rebound comes down to Carl Dick. He'll gather it and bring it up the other way. Loses his dribble, and Jeff Shepard corrals it. Goes around the back, pulls up from the free throw line extended. No good. Pickett with the board. Goes up strong and draws the foul from number 50, Chad Berry.
Brad Pickett, a whole different man from last night, as he has been banging bodies and doing a good job down low, rebounding and putting up shots. As he got good position there against Chad Berry, who is about 4 inches taller than Brad Pickett, and he was able to take it up strong and get the foul called on Berry, his third. Brad Pickett takes the first free throw and rims it out no good.
Pickett discussed himself in the game for Newcastle comes Chad Tabor as number 32 Rodney Berry takes a seat. And Pickett will step to the line for his second shot.
Brad, 6 points on the night. He'll look to make it 7. And it's off the front of the rim, no good. Dick puts it back in, and he has 14 points on the night.
50 to 40. Carl gets the scrappy putback. And timeout whistled by Sam Alford. Wow. He's really upset at number 50, Chad Berry. He's laying into him on the bench. Upset with his team's performance right now as Sam Alford is, I don't know if you folks at home can hear him, but he is livid with this team.
Chad Berry and Chad Berry and England, England both led in there to get that rebound and put it up. And there's just no excuse for that. I mean, you got 2 huge guys in England and Berry down on the blocks. And they allowed Dick to knife in there and get position and put the rebound up and in. And Sam Alford is just incensed with that.
50 to 40 with 6:34 to play in the fourth quarter. Both teams in the bonus at 7 fouls or 7+ fouls. Chad Berry and Kyle Huckabee the leading scorers. Berry, I've got him down for 18, and Huckabee with 12. So the Greyhounds looking to chop into the lead once again. They went into the into this fourth quarter down by 10, and they still are. Each team with 1 basket.
Carmel just needs to play some solid defense, make a couple of stops here, and get some scores on the offensive end to get back in this game here.
Scott Miller beats the press on the dribble and gets the ball right back. Man-to-man defense for the Greyhounds. Actually, it's a 1-3-1 with Shepard on the baseline and Ayers out top. In the middle, it'll be Brad Pickett, Waters, and Carl Dick. Foul whistle underneath on Waters as Eric England took it to the cup. Waters is tonight, all 3 in the second half.
And the 1-3-1 defense kind of fell apart there as they did a good job. Newcastle did a good job of ball movement there. They got it inside to England, and he was able to turn it and get the foul call on Waters. The first free throw by England is good. He's got 3 points tonight, all on free throws tonight in this fourth quarter. England set for the second attempt, and it is off the back of the rim, no good, and Waters controls the rebound.
51-40, Shepherd across the line with 6:10 to play. Greyhounds need to get something started or this game is over. Gives it to Carl Dick baseline, thinks about the 3-shot fake for Ayers now. On the move, glides into the lane, uses the glass, puts it in. Chris Ayers with a great game tonight, he's got 10.
There again, Ayers showing his ability to drive, and he put the double pump shot up and good.
Florida Huckabee now back for Miller. Slices through the defense and gets it off the 6'8" Chad Berry. He's got 20. 52-42. 53-42. Trojans by 11 and the foul whistled underneath on Berry. Brad Pickett tried to take it to the hole.
So Carmel is now in the bonus situation. So they will every off or non-shooting foul will result in a 1-and-1 situation.
Berry's going to have to sit down with 4 fouls. Number 32 comes into the game, Rodney Barrett.
That could be key for Carmel right now. They got the huge big man that's been the point producer tonight out of the game. That could allow Carmel to do some things offensively and defensively. The first free throw is good. A line drive free throw for Pickett. And he has 7 points on the night. The lead is now cut down to 10. They'll look to get it under double digits with this free throw. Brad Pickett is up in the air and no good.
Waters nearly got the rebound, but it'll be Chad Tabor with the ball. Gets it to Miller. Shaky pass, but Miller controls. Trying to beat Shepherd on the dribble. Looks like Greyhounds are in a man-to-man now. They switch between that, a 2-3 zone, and a 1-3-1 the last time down the floor. Tabor with it on the left baseline, back for Miller. They're going to eat up the clock as much as they can out of the Trojans. 5:11 left. Huckabee fires from the free throw line, no good. Brad Pickett gets it, outlets to Shepherd. Here come the Greyhounds on the move. Shepherd all the way to the hole, blocked by 34 Rodney Berry as he just swats Shepherd's shot off the backboard. 53-43, Greyhounds down by 10.
Rodney Berry then that shot attempt and the basketball to the backboard.
Chris Ayers with some good hustle underneath as he swats the ball away with the entry pass. Greyhounds need to get it started. 4:48 to play.
Carmel was set up in what looks to be either a 2-3 zone or man-to-man. And now the referee is trying to settle things down. It's getting kind of bump and grind down low. And Alford will call a timeout, and he is very upset with his Newcastle team right now.
Wow, I've never seen such an expressive coach as Sam Alford. He's just walking around in circles right now trying to cool down a little bit, I think, before he perhaps pulls a Bobby Knight on his son.
He will not talk with his team right now as he's going to let his assistant coach talk to him, and now he's screaming at his team. It's about the out-of-bounds play as they were just not in sync with what the coach was calling. He's pointing to his head, which means Newcastle needs to concentrate and get back into this game mentally, or it could cost them the game.
In the junior varsity game, the Greyhounds lost by, in overtime, I think they lost by 4. Dropped the game to these same Newcastle Trojans. And the assistant coach was just as intense as Sam Alford as he was kicking chairs and throwing water bottles. And no technicals assessed, but pretty expressive coaches.
But our own Mr. Willis was a victim of one of those chair kickings as he
PA announcer, Tony
he
Willis.
was nailed by the chair that was kicked by the coach.
Yeah, he came over and shook hands. Everything's fine. Scott Miller hits the 3, and those are his first 3 in the second half. 56-43. Trojans adding to that lead. Ayers off the dribble, trying to bounce it inside for Waters on the floor. Loose ball. Pickett and Tabor tie it up.
And Sam Alford is pleased with the hustle there. Looks to be Tabor. Yeah, Tabor. Good hustle by Tabor as he was on the floor scratching and clawing for that ball. And it was a jump ball situation, and Carmel will get it now on the possession. 56-43. Greyhounds down by 13, and Carl Dick has a baseline up and good. Nice move by
by Carl, 45-56.
Right now, Carmel with Ayers and Shepard are picking up both of their man high tonight.
Ayers and Tabor tangle feet, and Ayers goes down. Miller with another three on the way, and he hits it. That was from downtown, 24-footer. My, Scott Miller drains at 12 points tonight.
Those are two huge threes back-to-back.
Chris Ayers on the drive. Foul whistled on Chad Tabor.
And Miller has come out and hit two big three-pointers, back-to-back possessions to stretch this lead out to 14 for Newcastle. And I've been impressed with Chris Ayers' performance tonight. He's come off the bench and supplied 10 points for Carmel. And he's done a good job on the defensive end, too. He will have two free throw attempts here. His first one is up and good. So 11 points for Chris Ayers tonight.
59-46, Greyhounds are trailing by 13 with 4 minutes.
Chris Ayers eyes the second one, ends up in the air, off the back of the rim, no good.
Carl Dick fights for the rebound. It's out of bounds to the Trojans. It was Carl and 34 Huckabee mixing it up underneath.
And now Carmel comes up with full court man-to-man pressure.
Miller gets it with Ayers all over him. And beats him off the dribble, straight down the middle of the floor. Swatted away by Carl, but Miller retains possession. Miller with the ball looking baseline for Huckabee. Looking to add to the 13-point lead. Number 20, Chad Tabor on the drive, no good on the glass. Pickett fighting for it. And a loose ball, and Tabor is injured as he's holding his elbow. Banged hard on the floor. And the whistle, the official stopped play.
Really hit his, what they call the funny bone, the nerve on the elbow as he came down on the court. And that really hurts. I've experienced that before. That pretty much kills you. And now they'll take down Tabor. Number 22, Brian Davis, will come in for Tabor.
Gets a standing ovation from the Newcastle side of the court. Inbounds, it comes to Huckabee. Back for number 22, Davis, just checked into the game. Underneath, loose ball on the floor as Waters comes away with it, keeps the pivot foot, gets dropped by the big man. Shepard pulls up from three with 3:20 to play, no good. It was by shot. Now he tries to whip it underneath the Pickett. Pickett tries to save it, and it's out of bounds to the Trojans.
Shepard has been cold all night long. He is 1 of 6 from the field. Actually, let's see, 1 of 7 from the field for only 2 points. I've noticed that all of his 3-point shots have hit the front of the rim. Maybe he's not getting enough leg into the shot.
England inbound comes for 24, Scott Miller. Miller has got a bundle of points with 12 tonight. Underneath, kicked ball. And it'll be Newcastle ball. I don't see where the ref came with that. It looked like it was a clean pass underneath the 22, Davis. He was going to take it up, but the whistle blew, and it'll be Trojan basketball underneath. 3:09 to play. Greyhounds down by 13. And Shepard gets the ball after the turnover. Number 22, Davis thought he was out of bounds, so he threw it away, and Shepard corralled it. Ayers lets it 3 fly and hits it. Chris is on fire. He's got 13. Cuts the lead down to 49-59, 10 points. In trouble is 32 for the Trojans, Rodney Berry, but he'll get it off to Miller. Miller, a very good ball handler as well as a scorer, and Shepard draws contact.
Shepard bodied his man as Miller was trying to drive past Shepard, and he got called for his 3rd foul. Ayers is playing very inspired basketball right now. He is perfect from the 3-point arc. He's 2 of 2 tonight. And both times he's gotten the 3-point shot, he's been able to get his feet set, have a nice fluid shot there, uncontested. So he's knocked down those 2, and he's got 14 tonight. Miller puts up the first free throw, and it's good.
If the Greyhounds are on the road, they signal to tell the bus driver to start it up, get the bus warm, because they're about ready to get out of here.
Newcastle in control right now, ahead by 11 right now as Dick comes off with the rebound.
Shepard shoots the 3, and it's good. He gets extra arc on the ball, and he's only got 5 tonight. Very quiet evening for Jeff. 52-60. Ball comes down the floor, swatted away from Huckabee. Ayers will pull up from 3, and he does not get it. The Greyhounds needed that one. rebound comes down to 32. That's Rodney Berry, and he gets it to Miller. The Greyhounds, if that fell, they were right back into this game. Rebound, or excuse me, pass swatted away by Chris Waters. Oh, and they get a foul on Chris.
No, it's not a foul. They call it out of bounds off of Chris Waters as he threw the ball down, and it must have hit the line out of bounds. So it'll be out of bounds for Newcastle as Brad Pickett will check in now. Brad Pickett will check in for Chris Ayers. Or no, Chris Waters. Okay. Chris Waters sits down, playing a good game tonight. He sits down with 10 points.
Down by 8 are the Greyhounds. Inbounds it comes to Scott Miller, double team. Now Ayers backs off, and Miller will dribble it up front. Davis in the backcourt with him. He looks, gets it to Barry. Rodney misses. Ayers with the basketball on the floor quickly up to Shepard. Greyhounds have Shepard, Lowry, and Ayers in. Shep misses the 3. Rebound to England. Quick outlet up the floor to Huckabee. Look out. 1-on-2, fouled by Carl Dick. He is hammered going to the glass. Huckabee upset, doesn't want any part with Carl Dick.
As Kyle Huckabee played a little cherry picking right there as you saw the shot go off, and he kind of took off down to the other side of the court thinking that, hoping that Newcastle got the rebound, and they did, and they outletted it quickly to him, but Carl Dick was able to catch up and make sure that Huckabee did not get an easy 2. Greyhounds earned it on the line.
Greyhounds have all the shooters in. Ayers, Shepard, Lowry, Pickett, and Dick.
So Huckabee will step to the line for 2. He puts the first one up, and it's good, so that's 13 points on the night for Kyle Huckabee.
Only 3 in the second half. Great job by Carl to shut them down tonight.
He'll try to make it a double-digit 10-point lead with this free throw as it goes up and good.
14 now, 62-52, back to 10 points right where we started the third quarter. Lowry pulls up for 3 and hits. Lowry's first basket on the night. It's 55-62. Greyhounds step up the defensive pressure. Miller with the ball, brings it to center court. Up the floor for Brian Davis. Greyhounds even foul. Davis with it. And he'll bring it back out to Huckabee. Dribbling it around with 1:30 to play as Huckabee, kicked by Carl Dick, no whistle. Swatted away now by Pickett. Great anticipation, gets it up to Jeff Shepard. Greyhound's not out of it yet. Ayers on the move, pulls up baseline, and the shot was partially blocked. Newcastle gets the ball back. 1:11 to play.
Travel. Newcastle's call for travel. Scott Miller traveled with the ball, and so it's a turnover. I thought Ayers got fouled on that shot as he got hit with the body by England, but they let it go, and then Scott Miller on the ensuing possession travels in the backcourt. So it'll be underneath for Carmel.
Greyhounds trying to make a game out of it. Ayers with the ball on the baseline.
Oh, they call
Loses
it
the
for
ball
dribbling.
out of bounds as it'll be Newcastle basketball.
Looks like he dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. Chris Ayers is disgusted with that.
See just student body getting out really close to the floor, and they're being asked to be seated right now because they're almost interfering with play. Foul whistle underneath on the he does a somersault after he gets knocked to the floor. Lowry picks up his second personal.
A little bit of acting there by Lowry is, well, he did take a shot to the face, but he did kind of do a couple of tumbles there to get the dramatics out of it, try to get the call, but they called the foul on Lowry. His third foul on the night. And so number 22, Brian Davis, will step up to the line. He's got 2 points on the night, and the first free throw is on the back of the rim, no good. And Lowry comes up with the rebound.
England tried to keep it alive. Newcastle up the floor. Ayers is wide open. Shot fake up and good.
And a quick timeout for Carmel as they are now down by 5 with 50 seconds left. Look for Carmel to try to get the 5-second call on this inbound play. And if they can't get it, then they should immediately foul or try to get the 10-second call. I don't know. Precious time could be wasted if they try to get that 10-second call.
And with Sam Alford burning a couple of timeouts early, Newcastle's only got 1 timeout left as Alford was displeased with his team's play. He called a couple of timeouts really laid into him, and I guess since he's only got 1 left, he's going to have to use it wisely if he needs it.
Right now, Newcastle's discussing what they are going to do. They'll probably want to run a set play to get this ball inbounds. All they're worried about right now is getting the ball inbounds. They don't care. They only have 1 timeout left, so they got to be careful when and where to use it. 5-second call. It might come back to haunt.
62-57, 50 seconds to play. It'll be Newcastle basketball underneath the Greyhounds hoop.
And Chad Berry will look to check in. Well, he'll have to sit down until the next dead ball because you can't check in on after a timeout.
England gets it to Huckabee. Greyhounds are not going to foul. Huckabee with the ball in the backcourt. Trying to beat him to the sideline. Huckabee's got it. Triple team. Throws it up for Tabor. Foul whistled on Shepard. 38 seconds to play. Greyhounds tried as hard as they could to try and force a turnover without fouling. And finally Shepard reaches in for his fourth.
I don't know about that one. Huckabee had crossed the 10-second line. I think as soon as he had crossed the 10-second line, Dick should have fouled to save some of that time. They wasted a couple more seconds on the clock. They've got 38 seconds now and a 5-point deficit. And Chad Tabor will step to the line. He has had no free throw attempts so far in the game, so we'll see what he can do here. The first free throw attempt is up and rattles off the rim, no good, and Pickett with a rebound.
37 seconds. Greyhounds down by 5. Lowry comes across the line for Carl Dick. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound on the floor, kept alive by Pickett. Foul whistled on.
Looks like to be on Lowry. Or no, Brad Pickett.
Yeah.
They'll call the foul on Brad Pickett, and the students are not happy with that one. Cheerleaders protesting, the guy cheerleaders, football guys, are protesting on that call as Brad Pickett went diving for that loose ball, and they called the foul on Pickett, his 4th foul. So Scott Miller will have 2 more free throws attempts. He's 1 of 4 tonight from the free throw line.
Big free throw right here.
First free throw is good.
Looked like Carl stepped in the lane a little early, but he hit the free throw, so discredit that.
Miller's kind of got an awkward free throw shot. He pauses right at the start, or right at the top of his shot, and then goes through with the shot. He hits the second one, so it is a 7-point lead.
Those 2 free throws really hurt the Greyhounds. Shepard with the ball pulls up from 3, no good. Pickett with the board, and a foul whistled on number 34, Huckabee. So break for the Greyhounds, stops the clock with 21 seconds to play.
They really need to convert these free throws right now. They've got the clock stopped at 21 seconds, and they can get some points on the board with the clock stop, which is big, big, big. And so Pickett will attempt the free throws. His first one is good. Pickett with the line drive free throw. He is 2 of 5 tonight from the line. He'll get a second attempt and try to cut this lead back down to 5. Pickett with 8 points, looking to make it 9, and he does.
59-65. Newcastle by 5 points.
A quick timeout called by Carmel. So Carmel will look to get that 5-second call and immediately foul if they can't get it. Because I don't think you want to waste time trying to get the 10-second call with only 21 seconds left.
It's at least a 2-possession ball game. Greyhounds need a couple of threes to tie it up. And really, Coach Alford's just got to get his kids to be sensible with their passes and not force anything that's not there, and just try and get his kids to the line, and this game's over.
I think now that you only have 21 seconds left, Newcastle will probably use that one time that they have left. They look like they don't need it anymore, so they'll probably just use it up if they have to. In this case of risking getting a 5-second call.
Coach Alford breaks up his team's huddle. Once again, Greyhounds down by 6 with 21 seconds to play in the ball game. Newcastle and Carmel from the high school gym here at Carmel. Scott Hollingsworth and Dan Monk on 91.3 FM. And it'll be Berry to inbound the ball. It comes to Huckabee. Greyhounds are not fouling. Huckabee beats the man off the dribble. Foul whistle as Brad Pickett goes down hard. I think they're going to get Carl on the reach in. Yes, they are. Before the contact between Huckabee and Pickett, they're going to whistle a foul on Carl Dick.
Carl Dick, he got the foul. He slapped Huckabee across the arm. So Huckabee will get the 1-and-1 attempt. His first free throw is good. So Huckabee with 15 points on the night. And he will look to make it 16 and a 7-point lead. His second free throw and is good.
So it's 66 to 59. Ayers pulls up from 3 and misses. Can't follow the shot, and rebound comes down to Brian Davis. Throws it up the floor, in the air. Pickett and Miller collide in air.
And it's Carmel last call there. Pickett was able to throw it off Miller's body. Shepard will take it up. Three-pointer up, no good.
Ball game is over. Greyhounds lose by 7, 66 to 59. We'll send it back to the station for 2 minutes on the voice of the Greyhounds.
Our thanks go out to the following Greyhound boosters: Dave and Terrell Gagameyer, Richard and Kathleen Garland, Richard, Carol, John, Sarah, Ken, and Cammie Getch, Nick, Pam, Melissa, and Natalie Gilbert, Dwayne and Diana Gilchrist, Mike and Jerry Glascott, Larry and Nancy Glaze, Larry and Kate Gleason, Bob and Janine Godfrey, Craig Gossard, Jack and Marnie Gossett, Ed and Kay Groman, Bob and Susan Grenda, Jim, Mary, Brian, Kate, and Greg Griffiths, Sharon Grimm, Ron, Mary, Jason, and Stephanie Grumbacher, Hans and Linda Gunderson, Mary Ellen Hayner, Candy Hagan, the George Hanasono family, John R. Harding. If you would like to be a Greyhound booster and help support these broadcasts on WHJE, send your check for $25 to the Greyhound Booster, 520 East Main Street, Carmel, Indiana, 46032. Your name will be added to the list. Our thanks go out to the following Greyhound boosters: the Bill Nuss family, Old Town Tavern, William T. O'Viat, James T. O.
Thank you.